I can't even show my face at one of these left rallies because they're crazy.
Welcome to the show, Terrence. Thanks for calling in.
How you doing, Pearl? This is not a good day. I'm pretty upset.
Yeah, I'm I'm shocked. I can't even believe it.
I'm not. I knew this was going to happen, and it will happen again.
Really? How did you know it was going to happen? Like you thought it was going to be Charlie, or did you just think somebody?
No, no. With the amount of pressure that's being put on by the Trump administration to clean up a lot of the garbage that's been going on for the past 15 years,
Mhm.
that and with the media hyping this up, and basically the media is fanning the flames of hatred and violence. It was just a matter of time before this was going to happen.
So,
So,
do you think it was a professional hit? Like, what's your take on who do you think did it?
all right. So I watched the footage. It's very disturbing. It was not a straight on hit, in my opinion, because the spinal column was not involved. Usually, when a person is shot that high up in the spinal column, you get a ragdoll effect.
Hmm.
So it was, it hit him on the side. You could see the copious amounts of blood leaving his body, mainly because you have an artery and a major vein which feeds your brain, which consumes 20% of your energy and the majority of the oxygen that you
Mhm.
breathe. And as soon as I saw that, I knew he had less than a 5% chance of survival. And I mean, I'm not trying to speak ill or anything. This is just the truth as I see it. I You can hear the crack of the round. Now, from the audio that I've heard, because I looked at three different clips from three different camera angles. In my opinion, it was some type of 5.56 round, which is military. The AR-15 uses that. Plus, there's a lot of other weapons can use it as well. More than likely, it was fired from an elevated position. Um, Now, do I think this is a professional? Look, if it was fired if they fired the rifle inside of 300 meters, no, anyone can make that shot. It's incredibly easy to do. The only reason Trump didn't get his clock cleaned is he turned at the right time, just so it hit his ear. It didn't hit him in the face. Because the 5.56 round does um, it's a lot of damage. It was designed to wound and create large wound cavities, and that's what it does. Now, from what I've heard, the shooter is still at large, but there are cameras all over that place. So we'll see what unfolds in their investigation. I've already called my people. I'm waiting on information. I have individuals on the inside that I communicate
I,
with on the regular.
I have
Well,
a question.
how does that happen? Because I know they worked with, um, like what is it called? Secure, not it's like the really intense security that Trump uses,
Secret
like
Service.
Secret Service.
Secret Service. How did two guys, one get shot, one almost get shot in a year, when they have the best security in the
Great
whole
question.
country?
That's well. I'm going to be honest. I was a sniper in the army, and hitting man-sized targets with a 308 rifle out to 1,000 meters was really not that big of a deal.
Mhm.
And it's really hard to lock down that kind of range, especially he was in a outside event. There was
Mhm.
standing buildings within, I believe, 200 or 300 meters from where he was speaking, and to lock that down is really difficult. And yeah, I'm going to be honest that these public speaking events are probably going to have to be moved inside because of this.
Mhm.
Because this is not going to go away. This is going to continue.
That was my question. He just answered it.
Yeah, this is
Uh,
going to
How do
continue.
you secure? How do you secure a public event like that? Like, is it
You,
even possible?
Not really.
No
Okay, that was
way.
my question. Wow.
That's a good question, Doug. So, who do you think, like, if you had to speculate, what group do you think it was Democrats that were behind this? Do you think it was like I was thinking potentially LGBTQ, because they're just pretty
All right.
mentally
Let's put
unstable.
everything in
Okay, go ahead.
the let's put everything in the scope.
Okay.
All right, you have the Democrats are the upper echelon of what's going on. They're the ones who passed the laws and allowed all of this craziness to take place. All
Mhm,
right, then you had BLM, you have the loose gay butt twerking queer community and all of their aspects down there
mhm,
underneath them that were allowed to flourish, allowed to grow, were given a pass. I mean, let's be honest. If you have trans people in a school grooming children, that's a felony, and it was ignored under the Biden administration. So you have this huge festering craziness that is taking place because I track a lot of these mass shootings, and a lot of them are identified as trans and or are on the left. And now another trick that the left does is when you look at these mass shootings, they put them on the right. They put the responsibility for the alt right or the
mhm.
crazy right. Look, the right wing guys, we're not burning down cities. We weren't doing any of the crazy stuff that's going on right now or has taken place in the past.
Yep.
Most of the conservatives, I consider myself center right. I am not a hardcore, right guy. But all, I go to a lot of the conservative functions and I'm accepted and allowed to speak, and it is what it is. I can't even show my face at one of these left rallies because they're crazy.
Lewis says the whole Western world is messed up right now. Who do you think they're going to go after next? Do you think it's going to be? My thought was actually Crowder or someone like that, like Candace Owens, Crowder, because those are all the big names. Do you think it's going to be more people like that, or they're going to go after other types of conservatives?
Well, whoever's the easiest target, because human beings are lazy. So
Oh,
whoever exposes himself in public the most will probably get the biggest target on their back. That I mean that's just the truth of it.
do you think this is going to change
Oh yes,
people doing like? Because even me, I don't really want to do public debates anymore. I mean, I don't.
yeah,
I'm
it's
good.
going to change the.
I'm
It's going to
okay.
change a lot of stuff. Because I'm going to be honest, this is the beginning of troubling times, and it's going to go on for. It could go on for quite some time. I don't know how long it's going to take, but uh, yeah, it's gonna wind up in some serious violence. Stand by, I gotta turn my
And
phone off.
Okay.
and Pearl and Terrence, here's the thing that these lefties don't understand. Their people do public speaking events too. I'm not saying that anyone on the right would do it, but they're setting a precedent. Understand what I'm saying?
Yes, you're absolutely correct. And listen, there's a lot of angry young men out there who are pissed off at this, and they're the ones who are the hotheads. And this could turn into a cascade of super craziness. Now, I myself, I don't want to see any violence. I mean, if I can go the rest of my life and not have to drop the hammer on any more human beings, I'll be a happy man. But that's just the way it goes.
Oh shit! Look at there's a tweet. Someone said the shooter was found. I'm not seeing
Yeah,
that. But I
they
don't know.
they supposedly arrested an old guy.
He was no, that wasn't right.
Yeah, I don't think he was the shooter.
Someone
Um,
someone tweeted Charlie Kirk is coming to my college tomorrow. I really hope someone evaporates him literally. Let's just say something big will happen tomorrow.
yeah, this is what needs to happen: is all of these people who are making tweets like this on Facebook who are condoning this kind of stuff and cheering for it. We need to make them famous so everyone knows who they are. The left has been doing this to us for years. It's time to
Yep.
reverse the roles.
Oh, look at this. There's a video here. This one. I'm seeing as it's coming in. Eyewitnesses recorded someone on the roof where the shots were allegedly fired at Kirk.
Hmm.
Let's see.
If that shot is beyond
Let's see.
300 meters, it's a trained shooter.
Let's see. Let's see what you think here. You can see, right?
I can see it. Yep.
Okay, yeah. Pearl Patel posted at 6:21 p.m. A suspect was in custody.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's Cash Patel with the FBI.
Is that the other one or the is there a new one? Well, I'll look in a second.
Getting right up.
I don't know.
You think he'd already be in place? You would think that. So there's somebody on the roof right there? Just saying? He just ran from Over,
Yeah.
where's my finger? Well, from over there, ran in. Now he's right
Yeah,
here.
you know what? If you can go to a
Just
Google map and
just
see if you could get an overhead view of that building compared to where Charlie Kirk was standing, you can measure the range pretty easily.
Just real fast, pro, check the private chat because apparently the FBI director says that the Charlie Kirk's fatal shooting,
Okay.
the subject is in custody.
Okay, let's see. All right, FBI director says subject for Charlie Kirk's fatal shooting is in custody.
Wait,
Mhm.
hold
Oh,
on,
that's
I'm
it.
sorry.
Doesn't say anything
Yeah,
else.
well, they don't have the details yet. It's going to
Okay.
take time for that to come out.
Okay.
Like this is like I run redonkulous.com to keep guys from committing suicide. I am not for anyone getting hurt, killed, or maimed. I really am not. And this just breaks my heart that this happened. Now, in regards to Charlie Kirk, there's a lot of things that he talked about that I don't agree with, but I would have loved to have debated him or at least spoke to him about it, not get violent or do crazy shit to the guy. I just feel devastated for his wife and kids. I mean, that's just a horrific loss.
I'm not going to name names, but I was told by someone close to Carly that oh my gosh. I'm not going to name names, but I was told by someone close to Charlie that Charlie thinks Israel will kill him if he turns against them. That's another question.
Well, that is, I'm going to be honest. Mossad has been infiltrating this country at will for 50 years since the beginning of Israel, 60 years. And like, I don't have anything against the Jewish religion or Islam. I'm just sick and tired of paying for it with our blood and treasure. That's it.
Oh, here, this picture, you can see better how far it is. That's there. You can see a little better.
Mm-hmm. Now, what are those? Let's see.
I want to see if there's better pictures on X. That's just what I'm seeing now.
Now, if the shot was beyond 300 meters, more than likely it wasn't a 2.23 or a 5.56 round. It might have been something a little more, like it could have been a 308 or a 6.5 Creedmoor or a 6.5 PRC, which are very accurate rounds. And you can literally draw pictures with those rounds out to 600 meters. Like you can shoot a smiley face. That's how accurate those things are.
Look how crazy this is. It says maybe Charlie Kirk shouldn't have spent years being a hateful, demagogic fascist, and this wouldn't have happened. Maybe he should have taken some personal responsibility. What is
And
wrong
what
with
is
these?
that person's name? We should mention them and make them famous. They have a blue check. There it is. Yep.
It's just
You guys know that Charlie's wife and kids were at the event.
yeah.
Yeah, that makes it even worse.
Awful.
Yeah, like if something like that were to happen to me, I'm an older gentleman. My kids are grown. It is what it is. But he was only 31, and he was, he had so many more holidays and Christmases to experience that he's never going to get to see.
And he was just getting started, guys. Charlie Kirk, a guy like him, congressman, senator, something like that. He was on his way. He already had the connections. He had put in a bunch of the work younger in life to set himself up for something great when he was older.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's awful.
It is. It is. I don't know what to tell you, man. The thing is, this is everyone in that audience probably had a cell phone. And I can tell you right now, the alphabet agencies are probably already contacting all of the major cell carriers in that area. And they're flipping all their numbers. They're going to know everyone who attended or was within a 800-meter radius of that issue that took place with Charlie Kirk. So it's just a matter of time before they run these people down.